Hello students, welcome back to online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound at home. Today we are going to start with the first chapter of final term, that is chapter 8, ratio, proportion and unitary method. I hope most of you know what is ratio. A ratio is a method of comparing two quantities of same kinds. So a ratio can be expressed as x upon y. So x, the ratio which can be expressed as x upon y or x is to y, where a colon, this colon sign separates the values and it is read as x is to y. Over here x and y both are positive integers, but in fraction, if we talk about x upon y, x is a numerator but y is a denominator. But in ratio, x upon y has been given a special name. So x is called as antecedent and y is called as consequent. Now, as we all know, a ratio is a method of comparing two quantities of same kind. So if a given ratio is given to you, then both the quantities should be in same kind, of same kind. So then only we can compare two ratios. So let us see with the help of an example. 20 kg is to 500 gram. So both the quantities are different. So we convert gram into kg or kg into gram. So it's better to convert kg into gram. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram, as we all know. So 20 kg is equal to 20,000 gram. So when we are going to compare it, we are going to get a ratio of 40 is to 1. Let us move to another example, that is 20 meter is to 200 centimeter. As we all know, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 2 meter is equal to 200 centimeter. So when we are going to simplify it, it will come 2 is to 1. But in the third example, 5 kg is to 10 seconds. Over here, we cannot convert kg into seconds or second into kg. So this ratio cannot be, this is not a ratio. It cannot be expressed in the form of a ratio because we cannot convert the unit and we cannot make the unit same. I hope it is clear to everyone. Let us move to another topic. As we all know, a ratio can be expressed as a proper or an improper fraction. Now what is proper fraction? Where the numerator is smaller than denominator, and improper fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So here I have taken two examples. Express 20 upon 10 as a ratio. So if I have to express 20 upon 10 as a ratio, simply we are going to simplify it. So 0 0 cancels, so it can be expressed as 2 is to 1. Let us move to another example, that is 30 is to 20. So it can be written as 30 is to 20, or we can write 30 upon 20. Now 0 0 cancels, so it can be expressed as 3 is to 2. So over here 3 is an antecedent and 2 is a consequent. I hope it is clear to everyone. Let us move to another topic, that is equivalent ratio. What is equivalent ratio? It is a ratio that makes the same comparison of numbers. Two ratios are equivalent if one can be expressed as a multiple of the other. Let us see with the help of an example. Find the first 5 equivalent ratio of 6 upon 5. Over here I have to find out the first 5 equivalent ratio of 6 upon 5. So the first equivalent ratio of 6 upon 5 will be 6 upon 5 itself. Now the second one will be 6 upon 5 into 2 upon 2 is equal to 12 upon 10. The third one will be 6 upon 5 into 3 is equal to 18 upon 15. Now the fourth one will be 4 upon 4. 6 4s are 24, 5 4s are 20. And the third one will be, fifth one will be 6 upon 5 into 5 upon 5. So 30 upon 25. Now, when we are going to simplify all the products, you are going to get the number as 6 upon 5. 6 upon 5 cannot be simplified further. Now let us move to another one. 2 6 are 2 5s are. So you are getting 6 upon 5 over here. Now 3 6 are 18, 3 5s are 15. So I am getting 6 upon 5 over here. 4 6 are 4 5s are. So again I am getting 6 upon 5. And 5 6 are 5 5s are. So this is the method how you are going to find out the equivalent ratio. If suppose if there is given 10, so you are going to find the equivalent ratio till 10. I hope it is clear to everyone. Let us move to another topic, that is comparing ratios. First of all, there are some general rules that you have to keep it in mind. Express them as a fraction. Whatever ratio is given to you, you have to express them as a fraction. After that, convert them into a like fraction. What is like fractions? Means you have to make the denominators same. After that, the third point is that you have to compare the numerator. So let us see. Over here 5 upon 12 and 3 upon 20 is given to you. Now you have to compare both the ratios. So first of all, I am going to find out the LCM of 12 and 20. 2 6s are, 2 10s are, 2 3s are, 2 5s are, 3 1s are, 5s are, 5 1s are, 1s are. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. So what is the LCM? 60. So 12 5s are 60, means 5 into 5 is equal to 25. 23s are 23s are 60. So 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So which ratio is greater, 9 upon 60 or 25? So easily we can say that 25 upon 60 is greater than 9 upon 60. Therefore we can write 25 upon 60 is greater than 9 upon 60. This is how we are going to compare two ratios. I hope all the topics are very much clear to everyone. Next time when we are going to meet, I am going to start with a new topic. Till then, be safe and goodbye.